Shavua Tov, Gute Woche. I am Rafael Rabinovich, and Bezrat Hashem, I will tell story number 171 of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov, the oldest source of Baal Shem Tov stories ever published. The title of the story, Ma'alas Tzipur Shivchei Tzadikim, is just a brief quote and the context of when the Baal Shem Tov is said to have said it, and yet extremely relevant to the activity of telling these stories of the Baal Shem Tov every Motzei Shabbos. Ma'alas Tzipur Shivchei Tzadikim, the virtue, the ma'ala, the importance, the relevance of telling stories on praise of Tzadikim. Says the author of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov, and this is a true story that happened when Rabbi Yechiel Margolis of Kabale was the Av Beis Din of Horodna, the time period when he was in that position, and by this rabbi, and in his community, there was a bris milah, a circumcision celebration. And says the author of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov, Shamati, I heard from the Rav of the Holy Community of Polnoi, the Baal Atoldes, Rabbi Yaakov Yosef of Polnoi, and from the Rav of our Kehila, Rav Gedali of Linitz. This is the two sources that the Baal Shem Tov said, presumably in that Seudah, that's why he's telling the story, in that festive meal after the bris, whomever engages in telling stories of Shivchei Tzadikim, praise of Tzadikim, telling stories of the greatness of the Tzadikim, is as if he was dedicated to the Maaseh Merkava, as he was occupied with the work of the celestial carriage mentioned by Ezekiel. What is this celestial carriage? Now, this is not the story. We'll learn from Hasidus, actually from the Tanya, the Likutei Amarit Tanya that the Rebbe mentions, that a Merkava does not have an engine of itself. It's not an automobile. It's a carriage. It depends on the force of the horses that are pulling it, such as a carriage. So what's the idea of telling stories of Tzadikim? Is that we are not moving on an own merit, but on the merit of as the great Tzadikim. And through them, to telling the stories, we become recipients of the great blessings. May indeed, by telling stories of the Baal Shem Tov, every Motzei Shabbos, we merit all the blessings for everything we need physically and spiritually. And may the Jews who are still in enemy hands be released, set free, safe, alive, and at no cost. And may that corner of Eretz Yisrael return to Jewish hands. I am telling the stories of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov every Motzei Shabbos for the past 5 years. Please come to the channel, give me a like, subscribe, and as I'm working also on the translation of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov for the first time from Hebrew to Spanish of the entire book, with the hopes to publish it this year, I appreciate contributions for my efforts. See links below. Blessings to everyone. Shavua Tov. Gute Woche.